Hey, what is up you guys? You Pixeled here, and welcome to a new speed build video here on the channel. So today we are working on two suburban homes in Del Sol Valley. They are both rental homes. So I built two houses on one lot, and then I used the for rent pack to make them separate homes. And I gotta be honest, I really love how this turned out. I am really enjoying this because technically this is part of a bigger project that I'm working on. So this neighborhood in Del Sol Valley, all of the lots that you could build on are literally like right next to each other. There's one that's across the street, and then there's a big lot next to this lot that's ginormous. And I'm building two more suburban homes on that lot. And I guess my plan is to make this entire neighborhood, this entire street, look very cute, very nice, and, fill it up with builds that I worked on myself, which is something I've been doing for the past maybe year and a half because I do want to customize my own save file and make it my own. But I'm really loving how this project is turning out. I've already started working on the two other lots on the two other suburban homes on the other lot, and I think it's turning out fantastic. So you guys will see those videos going up in the next upcoming weeks. I don't think it's going to be uploaded next week because next week I'm uploading a studio apartment that I worked on for my neighbor's Let's Play. And then after that, you guys are going to see a vampire house build, which I worked on for my vampires Let's Play. And then the week after that, I think that's when you guys will see those next two suburban homes. So I have the next few weeks of speed builds already planned, which is exciting. I'm excited. I'm really loving how this project is turning out. I honestly wish that there were more neighborhoods in The Sims 4 that had lots really close to each other, because then I could do this more often. Now, I know that one of the neighborhoods in the base game, I forgot which world it is, it's basically a street kind of like this one where all of the lots are really close to each other, so you could really customize that street and make it your own. And I really love that, and I kind of wish that more of the newer worlds had streets like that, neighborhoods like that, where you could just build a lot in that neighborhood and make it your own. I honestly feel like the Growing Together world, San Sequoia could have definitely benefited from that, specifically in that one neighborhood that's very suburban. I feel like there should have been more lots in that neighborhood and more lots that were a little bit closer to each other. Because if you look at that neighborhood, a lot of the lots are fairly, spread out. There are only really two lots that are fairly close to each other. But yeah, I really wish that a lot of the lots in this game were closer to each other, and I just wish we had more lots. I don't know. I'm just really enjoying this project, and I kind of wish there were more lots like this in the game, so I could continue doing things like this. I've just been having a blast these last few days building. And the really cool thing about these two houses that we're currently building right now is that I'm actually planning on living in one of these for my Sims 4 Get Famous Let's Play, which actually begins this Friday, I think? Or is it next Friday? No, I think it's this Friday that part one of that Let's Play is supposed to go up. And my sim is going to live in the house that you're currently watching me furnish. And I am so excited. I am so excited to start that Let's Play. Even though I feel like back in, when was it? 2017? 2018? I can't remember. I think it could have been 2018. I'm not sure. But I do remember back in 2018, because I started my YouTube channel in 2017. I started with Sims content, and I would only build, but I did want to try to do Sims Let's Plays. So I think in 2018, I attempted to do a Get Famous Let's Play, and it did not go well at all, and I just deleted all the videos, and I stuck to building. For years and years, I just did building on the channel. And more recently, I think in 2022 or 2021, I started doing Let's Plays, and it's been going great so far. So it's kind of fun to go back and revisit Get Famous, because ever since then, I have not touched Get Famous, not really. So it's going to be really fun to go back and revisit that, the gameplay of Get Famous and play through it again. I'm excited. I hope it goes well this time, because when I first did it back in, again, I don't know when it was. I think it was 2018. Or was it in 2017? I don't know, guys. It's been so long. I just remember that it was around the time that I started my YouTube channel. Um, I do remember that that did not go well at all because I did not know how to play The Sims, and I still don't know how to play The Sims because I'm a Sims gameplay newbie. I just build. I build a lot, and I feel like I'm pretty good at building. I'm pretty confident in my building, but when it comes to playing the game, to like actually playing the game, I feel like I'm bad. I feel like I'm bad. And I have to get help constantly from viewers. Sometimes I'm doing something in a Let's Play and I'm like, I don't know how to do this. And someone helps me in the comments. Yeah, I'm a big Sims 4 newbie. I just, I don't know a lot about the gameplay aspects of the game, but I do know how to build. I think I build pretty well, but when it comes to actually playing the game, that's a whole other story. It's not great. It's not great, but I'm having fun, and that's all that matters. Oh, and by the way, this video originally was 25 minutes long. Yep, 25 minutes long. So I decided to speed this video up a little bit faster than I normally speed my speed builds up at. And it's because I could not sit here and talk for 25 minutes. I don't think I'm that entertaining. Especially since nothing interesting in my life has happened. So I have nothing to talk about. I literally have nothing to talk about, so I cannot sit here and talk for 25 minutes. That is a long time to be talking, especially when you have nothing to talk about. But I do wonder, do you guys like longer speed builds? Like, is that something you're interested in? Do you guys want 25-minute long speed builds? Because if you're into it, I'll do it. I'll force myself to find something to talk about. But if you guys are down with more shorter videos, I'm down with that too. I just never know. I just never know. But yeah, this video originally was 25 minutes long, and I don't know what I would have been able to talk about. My life is boring. Nothing interesting really happens in my life. Actually, 2 days ago, I was up late at night. It was like 2 in the morning, and I hear like cop sirens, but not like ongoing cop sirens. It did the whoop whoop kind of thing, and then I heard a tire screech. I live in a busy street, for those who don't know. It's a 4-lane busy street. So I looked out my window, my kitchen window, which looks onto the street, and I saw a cop car, and I saw this like Honda, and the cop came out of the cop car with his gun drawn, yelling, "Get out of the car! Get out of the car!" And it was a lot. The people got out of the car, they got handcuffed, like 3 more cop cars showed up. It was a whole thing. They were there for like 40 minutes. I think it was a stolen vehicle. So that was sort of interesting. And the crazy thing is, it was extremely, extremely cold about 2 days ago when that happened. And yet I still had my window open, and I was just like looking out my window, just looking at everything that was going down. And I was freezing, but I'm nosy, so yeah. But I was kind of scared. I honestly was kind of scared because when the cop pulled out his gun and he was yelling, I'm like, oh God, I hope nothing bad happens. But luckily, nothing happened. The people were handcuffed, they were taken away. Then a tow truck came and took the car. But yeah, luckily nothing bad happened, but I was like low key scared because, when people pull out guns, that's kind of scary. So, I was kind of scared, but nothing happened, so that's good. But yeah, I think it was a stolen vehicle, but I'm not sure. They could have been pulled over for anything, but at the same time, I don't think you get pulled over and guns drawn if you just, I don't know, getting pulled over for something simple. I don't know what happened. The point is, people were getting yelled at, cops had guns out, there was a lot of cops, and I was kind of scared. The funny thing is, though, since I live on such a busy street where things always happen, like there's always something happening on my street, my friend keeps begging me to buy a security camera and stick it on my kitchen window, outlooking on the street. Because, a lot of crap happens on the street. People getting pulled over. There's a lot of car accidents. Just last year, right in front of my building, this teenager got hit by a car. It was a hit and run. Luckily, the teenager was fine. Even though, honestly, I could still hear his screams. I guess he broke his leg when the car hit him. So he was in the middle of the road just screaming, and it was terrible. Luckily, he's fine. I think he actually lives in the building across the street from mine, and I still see him, so he's fine. But a lot of stuff like that happens, people getting hit by cars. Some of them do not make it. Car accidents, people being pulled over, people drag racing. I'm not even kidding. On my street. Like, come on now. This is a residential neighborhood. What are you doing? But yeah, my street is one of those streets where it just seems like a lot happens. So, I probably should buy a security camera and just put it right in front, looking at the street. Maybe I could capture some crazy crap happening, even though I would not be able to share it online because the apartment building across the street literally has the name of the apartment building in like big bold letters. So if I were to post that online, people would be able to search that building up and then know where I live. So you know, I guess it wouldn't be such a good idea, but I could always blur it out. But people still find a way. It's creepy. The internet is scary. If you post a video showing any part of your neighborhood, people will know where you live, and that is scary. And I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, my street is just one of those streets where things are always happening, and it's how do I say this? It's exciting sometimes because, life is boring and sometimes you're just sitting in your kitchen and out of nowhere there's like a car accident right in front of your building. But then other times it's very annoying. The constant sound of police sirens is very, very annoying. I kind of wish I lived in the neighborhood that I'm currently working on here in Del Sol Valley, because this honestly seems like a very quiet neighborhood. Oh, and by the way, every single time that I build something like this, where there's multiple apartments in one lot or there's multiple houses in one lot, I always try to give them different colored wallpapers on the inside. So when you guys go into the screenshots and you see all the screenshots, you won't get confused as to which house is which. Like the house on the left, it's very... What kind of color is that? That's like a very light green, right? And then the house on the right is very brown. So, I always try my best to make them look very, very different from one another on the inside, because I don't want you guys to get confused during the screenshots. Because there was one time where I was actually planning on putting text on the screen, like at the bottom right corner, saying something like Unit 1 and then Unit 2 and then, stuff like that. But it did not work out. For some reason, my editing software did not like me typing anything on it. It would not want to work out. It was just, I don't know what happened. It did not want to accept any of the images with text on them. It was weird. So I decided that the best course of action was maybe, you know, making the lots look vastly different with different colors and everything like that. Because for some reason, I couldn't add text to the video. It would just act stupid. So I guess this is the next best thing. But yeah, I really love how these houses turned out. I'm very, very proud of how these houses turned out. I think they're so cute. I can't wait to begin working on the other two Suburbans that I told you guys about, which is right next to these Suburbans. I can't wait to begin work on those, which I think I'll do today, but probably not, because after this video, I have another voiceover to do. So maybe after that voiceover, I'll sit down and work on the other Suburbans. I'm not sure. I don't think I have a lot of time today. I don't know. I'll try, and maybe I could get those videos out quicker for you guys. I hope. I don't know. Oh, there you go. You guys get a sneak peek at the other Suburbans. Anyways, I am going to leave this video off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.